long have you been taking the birth control pills?
What birth control pills?
The pills I found in your dresser drawer.
Sarah, where did you get the pills?
We really haven't come that far, have we? I mean, where do you think she got the birth control pills? Are we really doing this? I'm Wendi McLendon-Covey, and I've curated my top 7 sitcoms of all time.
We're just about to do the kiss.
I know, it doesn't work. Look.
Arrested Development is a brilliant show that came out on Fox in the early aughts. It's one of the most perfect pilot episodes I've ever seen of any show because there are so many characters to introduce and all their weird backstories, and they do it seamlessly. It should be studied in universities. Let's watch a scene now.
Mom, Mother, give me your company checkbook. You're cut off.
Michael, look. Look what happened to my fox. Someone cut off his little foot. Is it noticeable?
You gotta remember, you're gonna be all splattered in red paint. That's gonna distract the eye. I don't want you charging any more of your personal expenses to the company.
Well, I had to pay for the Aztec tomb.
I love Jessica Walter's performances when it comes to her kids because she clearly has a different relationship with all of them. I do love the relationship that Lucille has with Buster because he's clearly the baby and too weak to get himself out from under her. When you look at this script, there's so many scenes that you think there's no possible way you could fit this all into 22 minutes, but you can because of the amazing editing. It especially sets up all the infighting, which is beautiful, and of course this family does not get along. And you absolutely understand the amount of insanity from the jump.
Michael, say the blessing.
Thank you, God, for the grits we are about to receive.
Good Times was a show about a family, the Evans family that lived in the projects. And at one point, a little girl came to live next door with her mother named Penny, played by Janet Jackson. It turns out Penny was being abused, and this really upset me. A lot of their storylines were grounded in the truth. And this was my first exposure to what child abuse was. And I thought that being burned by an iron was all that child abuse was.
Do you know what happens to children that make their mamas unhappy? I locked it. I knew that would be the first place you tried to hide.
Unlock it, Penny.
Please, Mama, I promise I won't be a bad girl anymore. Please, I won't be a bad girl anymore. Please, I promise. Please. Oh, no, Mama, please.
This actually gave me nightmares. At the time I was watching this, I was about the same age as the character of Penny. And to see her eyes well up with tears like that. And I had also seen Janet on the Carol Burnett show with her brothers, and it was such a weird juxtaposition, like her singing and dancing and being so great on Carol Burnett, and then watching this, it just blew me away. I clearly wanted to be best friends with Janet Jackson. I'm still waiting for that to happen. Cheers was a sitcom that has never been off the air. It's been in reruns forever. It started out in the early 80s, and it took place in a bar in Boston, and all the fun people that frequent that bar. Like the theme song says, it's a place where everybody knows your name. My favorite moment from Cheers has to do with Frasier and his then wife Lilith having a party for their 2-year-old in the bar, like you do. The performer for this event is Nanny G, and Nanny G is a fun children's performer. She's all rainbows and sparkles and everything, but she's also Frasier's ex-wife. Nanny G is hilarious. I can see why the kids love her, but she is being not so subtle about trying to, you know, make a play for Frasier.
When you're feeling cloudy, just look up and have the love.
No, I've seen her before.
And nothing you can do will turn that.
Oh my God, I know who she is. It's Nanette Gooseman. Who? My first wife.
I thought I was your first wife.
Daddies, you all stand up and clap with me, okay?
And this was my first introduction to Emma Thompson, and Clearly, she's a genius. She can do anything. When you are given such a gift like this role was for Emma Thompson, like this was a character that was meant to be played big, and that's what she did. Exhausted the premise and made it something memorable and also heartwarming, and that's something that Cheers always did really well.
I do feel like a movie tonight.
You know, I've been in the mood for a movie all day long.
What kind of movie shall we see?
Something short.
Oh.
Watching these terrible pickup lines, that's how I remember the 80s. Rhea Perlman, Shelley Long, and Kirstie Alley did not get enough flowers for being on this show. They were so funny, and the way it was written, they always went head to head with the boys, humor-wise, and they always delivered. Too Close for Comfort was a sitcom that came on in the 80s. It took place in San Francisco with Ted Knight playing a cartoonist and his two gorgeous daughters and gorgeous wife, and they all lived in the same apartment building, and mayhem ensued. In the episode I picked for Too Close for Comfort, Sarah's parents found her birth control pills, and for some reason this became the entire family's problem, and I thought that was so weird. Why is everybody weighing in on this? Isn't that her personal business? She's old enough to live in her own apartment. Get out of her birth control pills.
How long have you been taking the birth control pills?
What birth control pills?
The pills I found in your dresser drawer.
Sarah, where did you get the pills?
Oh, from Wanda. They're hers.
Wanda?
We really haven't come that far, have we? I mean, where do you think she got the birth control pills? That's all doctors give girls. Oh, you've got acne? Here's some birth control pills. Your leg is broken? Here's some birth control pills. I mean, birth control pills are still kind of the answer to literally everything in women's health. Whenever your parents go through your room and find your contraband, that's always, you know, a good recipe for comedy, but it's humiliating for the person. Like, I don't know where you would get them. Are we really doing this? He found them in your room. Don't act like you don't know how they got there.
4 sexy singles living in a condo. Are you in the wet t-shirt contest scene, then?
No, we're your roommates.
Wow.
The Comeback was a brilliant little show that came out in the early aughts, and it stars Lisa Kudrow, and it was about a woman who had had a lot of success on one TV show back in the 90s, and now she's trying to make her comeback with another TV show. The Comeback is great because we all see parts of ourselves in Valerie Cherish because she's so insecure, and we see that with every little smirk to the camera. We see how uncomfortable she is, and it just makes us love her more. So I chose the episode where they try to have a nice, fun, relaxing weekend in Palm Springs, but Palm Springs is very much an industry town, so she does not have a good time.
I'm sorry. Hi. I'm wondering, are all these chairs taken?
Yeah, my boyfriend and my friends.
Uh-huh. So you're saving 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chairs then?
Sorry, we got up real early to get these chairs.
Yeah.
What is all this?
Oh, right, we're filming a reality show. They actually wanted to get a shot of me, we were hoping to, on one of these pool chairs, you know, just outside my room. That's my room right there. Just right, see, directly behind. It's a straight line, can't miss it, so.
Yeah, that's my room next to yours.
Oh, is it?
She so clearly wants to tell this girl where to go, but she can't because the cameras are on her. Again, this is why I don't go to Palm Springs.
I'm not sure what a fake car would be.
Veep is a brilliant show that came out on HBO 2013-ish, 2012-ish. But it stars Julia Louis-Dreyfus, who is one of my personal faves. I bow down to her. I just love the underlying thing, which is she's trying to throw Danny Chung, her opponent, under the bus.
Madam Vice President, why don't you name a website suitable for work, please?
Okay, Smarch, show me the Clovis homepage. You know what, guys, I have to address this. This Danny Chung torture story, I know Governor Chung very well, and I can tell you that these allegations are utterly unfounded, utterly unfounded. I mean, if you are telling me that Danny Chung condones torture, I am telling you that those allegations are false.
I love the cutthroat way she's using that word cloud. She knows exactly what she's doing, which means all these words are gonna start trending, and she's acting like she's innocent, and that is kind of the overarching theme of Veep.
Come out here looking for a loudmouth named Dooley. I see 3 guys here playing toughie.
Happy Days was a sitcom that came out in the 70s and gave a very unrealistic view of life in the 50s. My favorite moment from Happy Days took place in season 4 when Fonzie's girlfriend came to town. Her name was Pinky Tuscadero. And oh God, I wanted to be Pinky Tuscadero so badly that it made me sob. I'm a 2nd grader sobbing in my room because my parents won't buy me a pink motorcycle and pink motorcycle boots and a silver jumpsuit. I don't think I was asking for too much. Oh, you know, look at that. And of course, this goes on for way too long. Yes, another wheelie. We get it, Pinky. Okay, less motorcycle jumping, more making out. There we go. Look at that. Who didn't want to be that girl and riding a motorcycle? Happy Days was like an affectionate look at, you know, decades past that couldn't possibly be real, but we don't need them to be because it's just a fun TV show. I'm Wendi McLendon-Covey, and these are my top 7 sitcoms of all time.